Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 5. Been going at this for 5 days now, and as you can see, in the last episode, all of this was white, waiting to be built, and I figured, hey, I didn't want to just bore you guys with a filler video of me just building for 25, 30 minutes. It's, what we did is we built this up here, and now this takes pure natural gas, runs it straight up. These pipes here, I'll go to pipes and show you real quick. These pipes here, we'll take it down and actually put it in here with our coal, and then our air scrubbers clean up the bad air, and we're good to go. And it's all isolated in this nice little pocket. And if I go to my oxygen, I actually, just with these three here, we have a surplus. And I have to build, and I had to make some vents here, throw some floor tiles in, put these two here, and I'm about to run some more up top for more bedding. But I just keep throwing the air everywhere, just trying to use it and get rid of it. Because the game keeps saying we don't have enough oxygen, but I think we do, guys. I think we do. So, alright, today's goal, now that we got this done, once I unpause it, I'll let this run, show you what it does. Well, how well it works, I should say. And then we're going to come down here. Today's episode, I already started it a little bit. And we're going to be digging this out. And we're going to take, let me get out here off. We're going to take the nasty water from here and here. And dig out all this slime to get algae. And then we're going to come in over here and drain these into here. And then we're going to pump this up out into here. And then this is going to pump out into this water purifier right here. And that's going to allow us to, it's actually going to come down from the top so it doesn't interfere over here. And then that's going to allow everything to flow real nice. And we're just going to get our water reserves up because as you can see, you know, they're not low, but they could be higher. So with that said, let's get this started. And they sleeping. So let's just have them clean up the food here. Another thing, guys, you're going to have to keep an eye on is when they're making food, when they get done, they just dump it on the floor. They don't pick it up, put it where it's supposed to. A sweeper has to do that. I think it's dumb and something that needs to get fixed. You know, because nobody just makes, you know, in the mornings you don't, if you eat breakfast, you don't make cereal or whatever, dump it on the floor and go, okay, I'll eat it later in an hour. It doesn't happen. But anyway, it is what it is. So there's that, and we've got some more beds up here to make. Just a little more artwork because we're going up to 9. So, alright, let's go on down here. Oh, I did tell you guys I was going to show you that air. So here we go. And as you can see, it's just straight natural gas. And now, it's not going to be straight natural gas to start out with. It's got to purge everything that's in here. So you do need to put a vent, but you don't have to do what I did here. You can actually just run that right back into its own system. And if you watch, it's taking polluted water, running it down, and it'll go right down into here, filling this up. This takes it, I'll show you. It goes up and around, keeps those going, and this goes here. Now, what you could do, theoretically, is if you had enough of these and enough of these here, because if you look at the power output, it's 800. Well, these two don't take anywhere near 800. You know, right here combined, you've got 360 and 360. So I guess yeah, it is near. My point is, folks, is that once you start this running, what you can actually do is you can go in, cut this circuit here, and this is its own running facility. It's self-generating, and it'll do everything by itself, and doesn't need any outside power output. But just to let you know, if you do cut this off, you can't charge your batteries with it. So it's whatever you want to do, how you want to do it. But you've got a lot of fertilizer, basically you've got an in supply of fertilizer, power, and water, because these are making the water, and this is pumping it back through, feeding these, and then that water goes from there, runs all the way over here, and now you've got water. So it is very self-sustaining. and works very, very well. The only thing that I would do differently is I would take this here and actually make it a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 fertilizers for one of these, because when I first started doing this, even though this looks like a ton of natural gas, if you look at the overlays here, these bars aren't filled all the way to the top, so it's not producing as much nasty water as it could. So what we may do in a later episode, I may come up higher, like up here, and just come on in and, you know, basically redo this and filter it, you know, straight into this pipe. I don't know, but you know, it's just something I've tried at a later date and figure it out. All right, let's get back to business at hand. And again, for all you guys who are my 2 subscribers, hey, thanks, appreciate the support. Hopefully, you know, you guys are tuning in, you're enjoying the videos. I haven't seen any negative feedback, so I'm guessing you're liking it. You know, anyway, we'll get the nasty water bin done and just get us some more water going. Plus, you know, there's a ton of slime and clay and algae in here. And really, at this point, we don't even need the algae. Because, see, all these X's, we're overpressurized. So, there's really no need to do, you know, have that. So, alright, let's get these plants running. There we go. And guys, if, you know, you're watching this, if you've got any ideas on something you want to see for the episode, ooh, nice. And that noise you're hearing, guys, is a geyser. Very, very nice to have. And we've got some gold over here. So I guess the goal is today is we're going to ladder over here, and then we're going to come straight up into here and drain all this out and dig every bit of it out. So let's go ahead and do this. Just in case we have an accident, it doesn't go back into the base. Because that's the last thing you really want, is your polluted water or something messing up your base. Because the way it is now, you basically are self-sustaining, everything's perfect, and as long as you've got gold to fix the little, you know, mistakes here and there, you're set. And I don't really need these enabled, but, you know, just in case something goes wrong, power cord breaks, something, we've got it. And let's see if we got any criers. Nope, not today. Alright, we got that set up. This is in. They're building, which is good. And let's ladder down. And whoops, sorry about that, guys. Back up. Let's see, what else can we build? We got the decorations, we got the mess tables. Oh, lighting's really good. Lighting actually reduces stress. Imagine that. So what we can do is, right here where they're sleeping, you know, just throw in some lights in between the paintings. And then that way, they've got a light source, and remember, stress is literally your enemy in this game. If they're stressed, they won't work, and of course, you know, if they don't work, they don't eat, they don't do anything. So, we got all this surplus power, let's make some money. And you know what, let's light up the plants too, just cause. I don't know if that helps them or not. I guess we'll learn that one together if it does. And guys, just to make things a little different, because I noticed my temperature is only 21, I decided to put some Bristle Blossom down. And I just want to touch on something I found out yesterday. You guys might see this or notice it. But this stuffed berry, it actually says it takes 1 bristleberry and a peppermint. And as you can see, it says food quality great 2. This one's got a food quality 1. This one's poor. The barbecue's got a 1. I don't know what oh, here we go. Timber Grant Soulful Effect, whatever that is, I don't know. But as you can see, the grill is very important. But you want to be careful what you do and what you don't do. And the reason why I say that is, as you see here, if you cook the mush bar and the berry, it actually removes the disease potential. So, like with the mush bars, they're not going to have diarrhea anymore. And with that, I don't know what it would normally do, but you know, it just removes the disease. So if you can, once you get to the point, cook your food. It's basically where I'm going with this. Alright, let's get some wiring in. Over here. And like I said, you can kind of just do that with your wiring, so if one breaks, you know, you're not stranded. And with this type of building method, guys, you really can go really far down, or way far as high up as you want to go. And I've never seen what's at the very, very top. Apparently, it's just a massive vortex where everything gets sucked out. At least that's what I've been told. But like I said, guys, as you can see, I keep getting circuits overloaded. So we're just going to, in a sense, waste a good chunk of this power. That way, we find that happy medium. And if you really want to get mathematical about it, what you can do is go, okay, I've got 3 coal generators. They're each making 600 power. These are 800. And then you've got, these are also 800. So there's 3,200 there, plus another 18. So, you know, we have 5,000 power. And then you can take a pencil and a paper, or if you can do it in your head, just go around, count your power. And see what's draining, what's not, and then you actually can achieve a perfect balance. I'm not that dedicated. You guys might be, I'm not. But, oops. There we go. I just kind of, if it's strained, I make more power. Like I said before, if it's not strained, then and I'm overproducing, then I waste power. Yeah, I know, not a very good method, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. There we go. Oh, and then you got 400 from each one of these when they're running. Which a lot of times when you're overloaded, if you pay attention to what's going on, most of the time it's when they're running on these you get your most overloads. I have found. Not always, but most of the time. Let's see now, what are we doing? Likes resources. Oh. We'll get it eventually. Alrighty. Then we'll come over here, put these tiles down. And then let's go. Here we go. And since we're doing wastewater, we're going to come straight across to here. And then bring this over and down. You know what? Let's not do that. Because we're going to eventually dig all this out. But that I do want to do, so that water comes straight down. Never mind, let's hold off on that. Alrighty, more allergy. Allergy. I think I got power for this. Oh, no I don't. There you go, now I do. Alright, let's make these 8s, so when they're done with those 9s, they can get on that. Okay, there we go. There we go. And there we go. And you know what? Let's make all these lights a 7. And I need to run power for that. Make it all 7. Okay, there we go. And fix those. We're going down the ladder. I do want to make a 9 just so they have another access point. And something else we need to do, guys, I haven't been thinking about because I'm doing so well, but hey, anything can happen, is I need to go into the medical, and we're actually going to have to throw down some more research and research our medicine. Because I did not do that. And since we're doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and learn everything. Have somebody who paints. Let's take a look while they're asleep. Who's my painter? Ah, Lindsay is. Let's make Lindsay paint only. There we go. And guys, what I've been doing with my massage tables is as I get the stress lower and lower and lower, I just keep bringing that stress down more and more. You know, when they can get on the table. So that way, eventually, they don't, because if you leave it at 50%, then they're going to spend more time on the table with less breaks. Which what you'd rather do, in my opinion, is have them go to the table more, but for less time. Because at 50%, you literally could have one sitting on the table, on the massage table, lowering their stress for 3/4 of the time that they're supposed to work. So they're only working a quarter of the time. This way you get a lot more work out of them, in my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion. And like I like to keep telling you guys, you know, figure out what works for you, run with that. There is no right, there is no wrong way to do this. It's what you're comfortable with and how you want to do it. Just something I want to point out, I forgot to mention the other episode. When you do this, you need to have access to a lot of water, because these will suck water out constantly. Even if nothing else is going, it's going to suck it out really good. So you just want to make sure that you've got a steady supply of polluted water coming in. And that's where this and the algae come in, to kind of help out. So. And guys, if you're watching this and you want to see me do one with nothing but vomiters or nothing with destructive, you know, we can do that too. You know, I'm open to challenges for this game to see what we can and can't do. If you want me to just do a random one where I pick whatever they give me and I just grab the middle, you know, left, right, middle, whatever. You know, just grab whatever's up there. Don't even look at it. You know, we can do that as well. It's whatever you guys want to do. I'm here for y'all. Until you know, y'all tell me which direction you'd like this to go or whatnot. I'll just keep winging it, so to speak. Boy, is she painting quick. Well, let's get some sculptures in here. There's no real decor down here. You know what? Let's give him a sculpture right at the bathroom. Why not? We'll have this be the medical bay. And we'll put it there, and 2 statues there. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's put her back the way she was. There we go. And I do apologize in advance, guys. There's not really a whole lot going on in this episode, like the other ones. So I will try to find stuff to do to keep it entertaining. If I can't, then I will start new ones with other challenges. Like for this one, it's nothing but criers. We'll do one where there's nothing but vomiters. And you know what? Let's put in one of those nifty little gauges. Let's do a hydro switch. Oh, I am low on copper, guys. Let's go find some. There's a little bit here, so we'll get that. Matter of fact, let's just have him dig all this real quick. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get this algae too while we're at it. Let's see. Copper, 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 copper. Well, there's a little copper here. So let's go... Where I want to dig. Let's have him dig over and right here. Yep. We'll just have him come all the way over here. There we go. And you know what? We'll just do this. A little stairway. And then have them come down. There we go. And we'll dig out that little bit of copper. And what I might do, guys, is what I did the last episode of just set everything up to build, and then in the episode, and then have it built, and then show you, hey, this is what it looks like when it's done. If that's what you guys want, I can do that to kind of cut down on the video times. It's all up to y'all, because right now we've been, it's been recording for about 20 minutes, and I don't really feel like I've shown you guys what I've done. But I haven't really done anything, you know what I mean? So, let me know in the comments on which one you'd like to see. If you want to see him building, just kind of video if you want to hear me talk. Because according to my family, I'm good at talking and playing games, so this kind of works. But alright guys, I'm going to leave it here, and as always, if you're enjoying the videos, click like, share, and subscribe. If you're not, hit that dislike button. Tell me what you didn't like about it, and I will try to change that. And if you want to see me play something else, say so in the comments below, and I will play that game if I find it interesting. But alright, with that, guys, you have a great day.